Hello everybody, Washoot here, and welcome back to Pocket Mirror. Okay, so this time we're going to be looking through the bonus room. I had a little bit of homework there to do, figuring out how to find the rest of those pumpkin charms. Let me tell you, it was quite tricky. Finding all 200 of them. Only a couple people, it looks so far, have done that. And you know what? You want to know how long it's taken? I played this game for 30 hours, 28-point-something hours. You know why I did that? Because it's one of my favorite games, okay? I have a problem. I know that I have a problem. I can't help it. It's Pocket Mirror. Just let me have this, okay? So let's go ahead and start. We're gonna end on that one. So let's go ahead and start stepping through some of them. Okay. How do I go? There we go. Oh, I forgot we're a little pumpkin. All right, here we go. I'm ready. A lustrous candle holder rests in a corner, awaiting dusk. Awaiting dusk, huh? The painting of a young girl crying by a river, her clothes immaculate and pristine. I've read this painting 15 times, just saying. Hello there. Goldia, look at you. So beautiful. I've so gotten used to the new style, by the way. Went back and watched a couple old playthroughs. Getting used to the old style, and now that I look at the new one, it's just amazing. Likes apple strudel, chamomile tea, what excellent tastes. The color red, puns, and she likes carousel. She dislikes dark places, fights, lies, and rudeness. The name Goldia is from an ancient North European origin, meaning good life. Hello there, Mr. Pumpkin. It sure is peaceful here, isn't it? I like this place. It brings me good memories. I'm sorry. I'm getting carried away. That's okay. Please keep talking. But you know, Mr. Pumpkin, it feels good to be able to speak freely like this. Although I may not have much to say like Fleta and Eaglia, or advice to give like Harpe, or Angel's determination and confidence. Even Lizette's honesty. I feel like I'm able to grow at my own pace. These are all memories I want to keep close to me. And this time, I feel like I'm ready to do so. So cute. What is this place? That's a strange question, Mr. Pumpkin. This place? You mean this room? This is the hallway with the best view into the garden. I like staying here. It reminds me of home. And it's warm too, isn't it? I'm sorry. About your question, yes. This is where I come to think, Mr. Pumpkin. Just like Fleta has her dollhouse, you see. Harpe has her manor, and Lizette likes to spend her time in the moonlight. This is my own little corner. I guess a peaceful, bright place where anyone can find me if they need to. Is what suits me best, don't you think? What about the pocket mirror? My pocket mirror? I have it right here in my pocket, of course. What a place for it. This mirror, to be completely honest, Mr. Pumpkin, I didn't know why I cared about it so much. Not at first, but now I do. I don't remember it clearly or whether these were her exact words, but Mother gifted it to me. She explained I should keep it with me at all times as a memento to remember me by when he finally comes for me. Okay, now the brain parsed it. Her name was Elise. She never spoke much to me again after giving me this pocket mirror. Father said she was very sick too. All I can do is keep my promise. So I will. I held on to it for so long in her memory. There's no way I can leave it now, is there? Besides, this is the only gift she's ever given me, and I don't remember much about her to begin with. I'm sorry, Mr. Pumpkin, I didn't mean to ramble. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? Have you regained your memories? My memories? Not all of it, no. I do share quite a few with Fleta, Harpe, and Lizette, but I remember my family fondly despite everything. My twin brother, Henry. I remember we used to spend so much time together. Not only in class and around the house, but in the garden, too. Henry would read to me often. I remember he enjoyed writing as well. I remember he once told me he would look after me even from afar. I still don't understand what that means even now. What I do understand, Mr. Pumpkin, is that memories are meant to be held dearly, yes. Yet I am more than my memories. Mother loved me despite it all. So did Henry, although I don't know where he is. I do. Father looked after all three of us too, in his own way, and there's still a lot I don't know, Mr. Pumpkin. But I'm content with how things are right now. This is a very nice soundtrack for this area. I think I said that the last time I was in the bonus room for this game. Very reflective. The area is called Deja Vu, by the way. I feel like I'm in pumpkin charm collecting mode. I've already found them. Alright. So I guess we'll go through what we've unlocked here first. Sorry for it. I want to make sure that... Okay. Got that one. Got that one. We're going to end with that one, because that's the one that took me forever. Fleta, look at you. Why did everything just turn all weird? Fleta. Likes candy, pink color, games, eagly-eyed taking naps, and stargazing. Dislikes the Pumpkin King, to lose, disobedience, and liars. Character facts. Fleta doesn't actually like to read, so she asks Eagly-eyed to read all of the books for her. There you are! It sure took you a long time to come visit me. I'm sorry, Fleta. It took a long time to find them. I know. I'm sorry, Fleta. You barely even got here and you're already apologizing. Because I promised I would visit you. And you have. Now stop whining. I was going to ask if you wanted to play with me, but you've ruined everything. Well then, would you like to play with me? What do you think you're doing? Asking you if you want to play with me. You're the one who has to play with me, not the other way around. Isn't it the same thing? No. Fleta. I have to be the one to ask you. But why? Because Eagly-eyed said I should ask you instead of making you play with me. Is that so? Why don't you give it another try? Do you want to play with me? Of course, Fleta. That's why I'm here. What do you want to do then? Anything but hide and seek. Whatever you'd like. I'm asking you. You don't have to make that face. Is it that weird that I'm asking you this? Not at all. I'm just not used to you being this nice to me. Well, but I'm trying. What are you laughing at? Thank you, Fleta. Humph. Eagly-eyed has been talking about you a lot lately. She has? She said she misses you. That's unexpected? What's so unexpected about that? She just missed you because you took so long. And just so you know, she's also jealous. Jealous? Poor Eagly-eyed likes you a bit too much. Is that so? Yes, it is so. I missed Eagly-eyed too. Still the best, bitch what face. Well, I didn't miss you in the least. Not even a bit. This is no laughing matter. I missed you too, Fleta. Don't you ever get tired of having such long hair? Not really. But it's so long, doesn't it get in the way? I would cut it if I were you. I've always had it like this, so I think I'm used to it. Have you always had short hair, Fleta? Always. I think it suits you. Of course it does. I mean, I think so too. Just so you know, I think your eyes are pretty. Huh? Don't look so surprised. I'm giving you a compliment. Really? They're pink. And you know I like pink. What are you laughing at? Thank you, Fleta. You're really nice. Humph. What do you want to do? So you said you want to play. What do you want to do, Fleta? Why don't you tell me what you want to do? I was thinking we could go for a walk in the maze. No can do. The maze is all under construction. Under construction? You heard me the first time. Stop repeating after me. Oh, sorry. Remember how it was all wrong last time you were here? All the paths were mixed up and I couldn't tell which way was which anymore. So I'm having the pumpkins rebuild it. This time it's going to be a proper garden. I'm done with mazes. Oh, I can't wait to see it, Fleta. It's going to have a lake. A lake? With a huge fountain right in the middle. And boats. We can go on boat rides in the sun. You like sunny places, don't you, Goldia? Wow, that's weird. Being called my name by this character. I don't remember that. I do. How do you know that? I pay more attention to you than you think. You're so rude. Ah, I'm sorry. Eaglyette also said you'd like that, so. But I'm not doing it just because she said that. Let that be clear. Are we clear? All clear, Fleta. Oh, but do you know how to swim? What for? In case you fall into the lake. Ah, of course, I thought of everything. I'll just appoint a few pumpkins as lifeguards. They'll know what to do. Right? Ah, yeah. You have any new games? So you said you want to play. Do you have any new games, Fleta? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Eaglyette and I have been working on some new ones. I know you'll love them. Really? What are those? I call this one Pumpkin Hop. Pumpkin Hop? That sounds fun. Is it a race up the staircase? First pumpkin to reach the top floor wins? What? That's such a boring idea. You never learn, do you? Pumpkin Hop is all about throwing pumpkins down the staircase, get it? Oh, that sounds much better. So each one of us picks a pumpkin, right? And we can dress it up however we like, cover it in some glitter and ribbons. Then we kick them down the stairs and the first one to make it down wins. Isn't that much better? That sounds dangerous, Fleta. Huh, fine. Eaglyette said I should be more patient with you, so how about this? This one I call Pumpkin Cricket. Ah, so regular cricket but with pumpkins? Yes, but not really. We set the pumpkins out on the lawn, right? And then we open and close their mouths really fast while we throw candy at them. The pumpkin that eats more candy wins. Isn't that fun? How is that like cricket? It's not, but who cares? Perfect logic. Alright. But we should still be careful, right? Careful about what now? It's candy. What if we hit a poor pumpkin in the eye, Fleta? Pumpkins are hollow anyway. Oh, well, I guess you're right. Oh, I can't wait. Are you lonely? You taking care of my imitation pocket mirror I gave you? Fleta, I've been meaning to ask you something. What is it? Are you still lonely? What? That's such a silly question. Of course I'm not. I have Eaglyette here with me all the time. No, I know. I meant I wanted to ask you just to make sure I come here often enough to play is all. Humph. You know the answer for that question already, so why ask? What's the answer, Fleta? You'd be living here if it were up to me. Oh, yeah, right. I know. Eaglyette's told me already that's not very ladylike of me. And that I can't... But you do feel lonely. Why don't they all just live together? Like, just all of the, what are they called, reflections. Seems like that would work. I guess maybe it wouldn't work. Lizette would probably kill Fleta in like 1 second. But I also know you're not going anywhere this time. And I know where to find you if I need you, right? Fleta. Eaglyette told me I should grow up for your sake too, so I'm trying. I'm really trying. I can see that. Thank you. Oh, shut up. You talk too much. And you still apologize too much, too. Maybe more of an Ojo-sama than a Kusogaki. Just barely. Fleta, you've trapped me. Fleta, you have to turn around. Fleta. Fleta, please. Fleta. 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 Fleta, I can't get out. Fleta. Fleta, please. Fleta, are you serious right now? Fleta. I don't want to go to the menu. Damn it, Fleta. This is fun for you, isn't it? Oh, I get it now. I can't leave. Oh, there we go. Okay, you just had to think about it for a bit. Nope. We're going the other way, Fleta. Fleta. Fleta, one more, please. Fleta, please. Oh, God. Okay, perfect. Woo! You almost did it. You almost kept me here. Being trapped like that. Oh, there you are. Like that one meme where they slammed the wall, except she's like 2 feet tall. Eagliat likes dinner parties, eloquent tales, cookie cups, the waltz. Dislikes wrong answers, tantrums, pumpkin humor. Queen Eagliat continuously allows Fleta to win all of their games in order to avoid triggering tantrums and character growth. It has been a while, hasn't it, little miss? Queen Eagliat, it sure has. It's good to see you've turned that frown of yours upside down. Thanks. I am rather fond of smart girls like yourself. Perhaps you'd like to work for me as a servant. That's, a joke. Oh, I see. Your sense of humor seems to need a bit of work, don't you think? I do like jokes. The pumpkins have some good ones. The pumpkins, you say? Do you not like them, Queen Eagliat? They've always sounded a bit idiotic for my taste. Not at all. Come with me, I'll show you. Hello, Mr. Pumpkin. Why, hello there, Miss Queen Eagliat. We have a special request for you, Mr. Pumpkin. A request for me? You see, Queen Eagliat would like to hear a joke. A joke? Yes, don't you have any you could tell us? Of course, anything for Queen Eagliat. Here I go. Have you ever tried to eat a clock? Is that part of the joke, miss? I don't think so. Mr. Pumpkin is probably just nervous. Anyway, have you ever tried to eat a clock, Queen Eagliat? Of course not. Why would I ever do such an idiotic thing? That's, It's very time-consuming. Very time-consuming, indeed. Here, Pumpkin. You can have this candy cane. Thank you so much, Queen Eagliat. Say ah. Ah. You're a very kind person, miss. Not as fitting to be a queen as yourself. Indeed. I want to be fed a candy cane. No, Fleta, no. May I ask you a question? Haven't you already? Ah, I'm sorry. It was a joke. I do like jokes. So what did you want to ask me? Are there any more dolls around? Specifically dolls that look like you. I seem to know the issue you're trying to address, miss. You're trying to ask me how Fleta is always carrying me around even when I'm not present. Isn't that right? Yes. There's actually an agreement between Fleta and I. An agreement? How would you feel about being carried around all day by a demanding girl such as Fleta? My stomach would feel sick, probably. Exactly. That is why we have agreed she would only carry me whenever I felt like it. Then who are the other dolls? They're stuffed toys that look exactly like me. Ah, I see. I would have never guessed. May I ask you another question? If that's not too much trouble. You sure like to pester me, don't you? Oh, is that a joke too? It's not. I'm so sorry, Queenie Gliette. I really didn't mean to be a bother. Teasing you is truly an interesting, little miss. Tell me, what is it you'd like to know? I was just wondering who the ruler of your kingdom really is. Both Fleda and I govern this world of ours, although I am the queen. I thought Fleda would prefer to be the queen. She says limitless fun gets boring after a set period of time. That's why she appointed me as the queen, so that I can help her with the kingdom. I see. Fleda holds you in high regards, miss. I would like you to preserve the friendship you forged with her. Of course. Oh, can't select the questions on this one. Huh. Weird. It was probably that way before and I just don't remember. Alright, I'm sorry that your head has been turned into a bush of red eyes, Fleda. Sounds like that sucks. Why are there frogs? Let me see. Looks like maybe the top right there. That doesn't look like Fleda's silhouette inside of there. I can see the little goody two-shoes in the window there, too. What do black frogs have to do with anything? Poisonous frogs, maybe? They're both beheaded, too. Just noticed that. Oh, look at that. You're all happy now, huh? Interesting. Who are those two characters on the windows back there? And I've seen the black swan imagery around Harpy. I have some theories about that. Some of them more obvious than not, but let's... Oh, your bed. Harpe likes rose tea, Goldia, literature, music, and rules. Dislikes untidiness, rudeness, adults, and crowds. Harpe knows the location of her every belonging, as long as she can remember its existence. Good evening, miss. Harpe. Come, give me your hand. I'm happy to see you. You seem to be doing well, my girl. You too, Harpe. I have to apologize to you, miss. Apologize for what? I have underestimated you in the past. You are more capable than I initially thought. There was no need for me to be so harsh, and for that, I apologize. Don't be silly, Harpe. Silly? There's no need to apologize. You helped me, even if it was in your own way. But all I ended up doing was press my own frustrations onto you. You did. But that's assuming I was the only one who needed a friend, Harpe. Right? You're right, miss. Thank you. It seems I have plenty of free time in my hands now. Because you don't have to worry about me all the time? Yes. I've always been focused on taking care of you. I've almost forgotten about myself. Would you let me do the same for you? Do what? Care for you. Things like brushing your hair and keeping you company. You truly are kind, my girl. It's not kindness, Harpe. It's called wanting to be your friend. Thank you. Harpe? Yes? Would you read me a story sometime? Of course. What? You know, Harpe, I've been meaning to ask you something, but I don't want to bother you. Go ahead, my girl. You're blind. Yeah, well, yeah. You're blind, aren't you? That is the choice I have made. A choice? I'm sure you'll understand in time. Thank you, Harpe. Which I think is the proper response to that decision. About the cardigan. Harpe, how do you know how to make a cardigan? I do know how to sew. I had it ready for you in case you'd ever visit me during the colder months. Your home is pretty cold, that's true. I have a whole wardrobe for all seasons, but I never got the chance to show you, did I? Of outfits you made for me? Of course, I couldn't let you wear that dress forever, could I? I made you plenty of summer dresses and winter coats. There are a few fancier gowns, too, in case there's a party to attend. And of course, I did make you a proper garment for all sorts of activities. They must be somewhere around the parlor. Would you like me to go look for them? Yes, go do it right now. Oh no, it's alright, Harpe. I'm just surprised you never told me you made all that for me. Of course I did. Everything I do it with you in mind. Even now, you know you don't have to, Harpe. Why don't you make some dresses for you, too? Dresses for myself? It's just an idea, Harpe. But what if we throw a dress-up party? You enjoy looking after me and chatting, so why not let me do the same? We could come up to your room and dress in all our different outfits. Maybe try different hairstyles, too. Oh, Goldia. Yeah, that still feels weird for some reason. What? Oh, I'm sorry, Harpe. No. I would love that very, very much, my girl. Thank you. Harpe, I want you to see me more as a friend and not a burden. I was a burden, Harpe, we both know it. But this time, I would like to focus on being your friend. Thank you, Goldia. I have an idea, but... Harpe, I had this idea, but I'd like to ask you what you think about it first. Of course, my girl, what's worrying you? It's Lizette and Fleta and you. I don't seem to follow. Have you never felt curious about them? Did you ever think of, meeting them? Well, no. I suppose not. Why is that, Harpe? You warned me about Lizette, but you never mentioned Fleta, and I'm not sure if you've ever met Lizette either. I've never met them, my girl. Would you like to? I know it sounds strange, but I've met all of you, and I think maybe it would be a good thing if everyone got together. You're the only one I can ask, Harpe. Fleta doesn't like sharing, so she would probably say no. Lizette would, I'm not sure she's ready to talk to anyone, but I can't help but think that this would help everyone get along, and maybe Harpe making friends could make you want to see again. Goldia? I'm sorry. I really just want to help, and everyone is so lonely, Harpe. Fleta's lonely, I can tell just by looking at her, and Lizette never had the chance to make friends, ever. I'm not as lonely because I have all of you I can rely on for anything. But even you, Harpe, you're here all alone. I feel terrible when it's time to leave and I can't with all of you at once. Goldia. I'm sorry, Harpe, I know I said too much. I'm not entirely sure about being able to see again, but if you believe we should all meet each other, then I'd be more than glad to do so, my girl. I'm really glad to hear that, Harpe. To be honest with you, I'm scared of asking them both. And it will probably take time until Fleta gets used to the idea and Lizette needs time for herself, but knowing you support it makes me feel a lot more confident. You've really grown, Goldia. You think so? I can see you have. I'd like to ask Harpe. Harpe, I have a question, but I don't want to bother you. There's no need to worry about such things. I'm here to help you however I can. Still, that's not going to change. I think you know more than you've ever told me, Harpe. You warned me about Lizette, and I found some things in your home, too. I did keep some things from you, although not out of ill will. I understand that now, Harpe, but I still want to ask you. How did you know I was awake? It's difficult to explain, in all honesty. I simply sensed it. The moment you awoke, I was reminded of my purpose and tried to find you, but you ended up coming to me instead. I have another question, Harpe. What is it? When you took me to the second floor and we sat in that parlor, everything went dark for a moment. That was you, wasn't it? I'm not angry. It was me, my girl, you're right. We held hands and I took advantage of you. I'm ashamed I don't quite know how to apologize. Harpe, what did you do? I simply wanted to see my home again. Ah, that's what I thought. Like taking eyesight or borrowing eyesight, those types of things. I noticed that during this playthrough more so. I still do, but I'm ever so afraid of what I might find. You mentioned your blindness was a choice. That's precisely why I can't bring myself to undo it, my girl. I don't feel ready to face everything. Harpe. I know how you feel, Harpe, but it's alright. I'm here with you now. Besides, I've already seen your home, and it's not so bad. Just needs to be picked up a lot. Kind of living in a pigsty, just saying. You're ever so cheerful nowadays. I'm so glad, Goldie. It was thanks to you, Harpe. Really wanted to see those other outfits. Oh, what the? I don't know what I was expecting, but not a bunch of dancing Lizettes. Interesting. Alright, gonna have to check on Best Girl. Lizette. Likes flowers, white color, Goldia. Dislikes jokes, pink color, dark places, crying. Character facts. Lizette rids herself of impure feelings by casting them onto mirror reflections. Her real self rests locked away. Lizette. Are you looking at the moon? May I keep you company for a little while? Yes. The moon is really bright. I like it. Me too. Do you usually stay here like this? Yes, I like it here. It's peaceful. I see. Maybe I'm bothering you. I'll leave you if you want me to. No. It's fine. Lizette, can I come visit you like this once in a while? You can. Thank you. Lizette, I was meaning to ask you. Would you like me to brush your hair sometime? Why? Well, I like it actually. I was thinking we could spend more time together too. Go for walks or have some tea together. Would you like that? I think so. Thank you, Lizette. What is it, Lizette? Lizette? I still resent you. Yes, I know. I'm sorry, Lizette. But you're keeping your word on wanting to know me. I am. I want to be closer to you, Lizette. Goldia. Yes, Lizette. I'll be waiting for you. Thank you, Lizette. You didn't have to wait long. I'm going to talk to you again. Is everything alright, Goldia? Huh? Oh, of course. I'm sorry, Lizette. I was lost in thought for a moment. What were you thinking about? About this place, actually. It's really so peaceful and bright, and the moon is so big. I could stay here looking at it forever. What about the flowers? There's a lot of them. Did you put them here? I did. So, you like flowers. White ones, or do you like other flowers? These smell so good, too. I really can't get enough of this place. Oh, I'm sorry, Lizette. You say sorry a lot. Well, I got a little carried away. I didn't mean to overwhelm you, or, I like white flowers in the scent. I see. Is it alright if I bring you flowers then, next time I visit? White flowers? If they're your favorite, I can bring you some white flowers. Thank you, Goldia. You bring me any other kind of flower, I'm not even going to look at them. Lizette, I was wondering, would you like to come visit sometime? Visit? My home, or my favorite place, maybe I should say. It's not much, and I actually somewhat similar to this place, but you've never left here, have you? No. Would you like to? Well, I can describe it for you. It's just a corridor with big windows and white curtains. It's very sunny, the kind of sunlight that makes your eyes water a little, and it's peaceful. It's also quiet and warm. And I thought, since you've let me into this place where you feel most at home, I also want you to come visit my own favorite place. The one that feels most like home to me. Would you like that? It's really just a suggestion, Lizette. You can say no if you don't want to, alright? No, I would like to. It sounds nice. Alright then. I'm glad, Lizette. Thank you. Goldia? Huh? Nothing. I just, wanted to say your name. There's something I want to ask you, Lizette, but I want you to only answer if you want to, alright? Why were there so many of you? To protect me? Ah, I see. Were you aware of what they did, or... I'm sorry, Lizette, I know I'm asking too much. When I was sad, I would send a different Lizette to deal with it. Lizette. I know, Goldia. What I did isn't different from what you did to me. No, Lizette. I don't think of it that way. Feelings are difficult to deal with, Lizette. It's really... Goldia. We did wrong. Lizette. That's why I feel like I can forgive you someday. I understand how you felt and how you feel now. I want to be friends, Goldia, just as much as you do. So I can forgive you and forgive myself and... Say it back, tell you Lizette. I'll do my best, Lizette, for you and for us. This close. We were this close to being told that Lizette loves us back. Would have exploded on camera. It didn't happen. It's okay. Maybe another time. What do we got? Why do I remember... it's probably nothing. Hey, what happened to our face? Why is it filled with blood now? Angel likes pumpkin pie, Earl Grey tea, gold color, and question marks. Dislikes question marks, mirrors pumpkin's lies. So I guess likes Goldia when she's Angel, or Goldia when she's unknown? Character facts. The outside world fascinates Angel. Her wish is to be able to ride a carousel one day, especially the one with horses. You're here. Angel. Looking a lot more cheerful, aren't you? I guess so. It's good to see you're in a better mood. You should have come by sooner. I missed your company. Angel. We should have some tea together. Yes. You know, you're not as stupid as I thought. Now that I think about it, I don't really know you. But I would like to spend more time with you. Me too, Angel. I'd like you to tell me more about the carousel thing. The one with the horses. All right. It's very fun, kind of like this swing we're on right now. Is, this fun? Isn't it? I guess so. What other things are there? Let's see. There are parks. We could have a picnic under a big tree. What's a picnic? It's when you have a meal outside in parks or gardens. You can lie down on the grass and eat all day. That sounds nice. Doesn't it? You sure know a lot of things. I guess. Would you tell me more about all the things I don't know? I like to hear you talk about them. Of course, Angel. You can ask me anything. But I'm not going to. What happens? Do we have to go? Do we do this again and then we get questions? Or you know, I was not expecting that. I thought that it was just going to keep going. Do you regret it? I was wondering, Angel. Huh? Do you regret staying here with me? I know this isn't what you wanted at all. I didn't know what I wanted, Goldia. Of course, I would love to see what's out there, but everything has always been decided for me. Since the beginning. Angel. I don't regret it, Goldia. You can stop looking at me like that. Oh, I didn't. You're simply worried, I know. Say, now that I'm here with you, there's something I want to ask you. What is it, Angel? I don't belong here, though I was made to believe I did. Do you regret it? Angel, I'm a reminder, aren't I, of him and of what you went through because of me? You're also my friend. I never acted as a friend to you, Goldia. It was all part of a plan. I was so foolish that whole time. Even so, Angel. Even if you weren't meant to be here, you are now. I don't regret it one bit. You're really so. Huh? What? Did I say something wrong? You know, Goldia, I don't know much about anything. Same. Let alone living and being around others, but you make it so easy. You make this place feel like home in a way he never did, or ever could. Angel, there's nothing to regret here, Goldia. I was made to be with you, I see that now. Since you're staying... I was wondering, Angel. Do you like it here? Huh. Well, it's a little empty. My head? What do you mean? I do like the stars in this swing, but other than that, everything's a little, vague? Vague, yes. You know, each one of us has their own home of sorts, a place that brings us comfort, you see? In my case, it's a corridor with plenty of sunlight and it's warm and I feel safe there. Fleta and Harpe both have their own homes with a lot of different floors and rooms. Lizette has a hill. It's a bit of a mess still, but she has this one place covered in flowers. Huh. What I'm trying to say, Angel, I know it's a little too soon for you and you still haven't gotten used to this, but you can do anything you want, you know? Anything I want. What if I don't know what I want? Well, you'll have plenty of time to figure it out, but how about a garden or a room you feel at peace in? You don't have a bed, for example. Maybe that's a good starting point. What do you think? A bed? I guess a bed would come in handy, that's true. The only place I have to sit is this swing anyway. I understand it's a little challenging for you to wrap your head around this. But what if I bring you some books? Oh, I'd like that. You would? It's really no problem. Harpe and Fleta have a ton of books. Do those have pictures? I'm sure they do. Why? Reading is boring. I haven't even read anything yet, and I can already tell I hate it. Oh boy. I'll bring you a ton of books with pictures, don't worry. About your finger? Angel, what about your finger? What about it? Does it hurt? I could try to make it better. It doesn't hurt anymore, strangely enough, though it did when I lost it, but only for a moment. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to, but I'm also thinking it's because I never experienced real pain. Why do you say that? It's a strange feeling. When I came to, I remember feeling jealousy, anger, and this very intense desire. Then when I first saw you, and after all that time we spent together, I started feeling confused. I think I started doubting myself and what he taught me, I think. I started liking you too, spending time with you and talking. Angel. Oh, this doesn't answer your question, does it? What I think is that I'm incomplete still. I've never lived, at least not in the true sense of the word. I know next to nothing about the world, about you, about this place. Not knowing physical pain, I believe, makes it difficult for me to understand how to feel about my hand. Oh, Angel. You can never know what physical pain is. I won't let you. What? Why? Your finger is going to hurt. It's better if you don't know about it, don't you think? What's so funny? I'm serious, Angel. I'm not going to hold back from living because of a finger, Goldia. It's not just a in pain and I'm sure anguished, miserable? Yes. So what? What? I told you, Goldia, I want to live. That's why I stayed with you. Even if I don't get to experience the outside world, I want to experience whatever I can. Live to the best of my ability with you. Angel, if it's pain that's waiting for me, then so be it. I know you'll make it better for me anyway. Right? Of course, Angel. I trust you, Goldia, you know that. Now tell me more about that carousel thing. Why does it have to spin? Because that's the ride part. Maybe this one. Oh, okay, cool. We're on fire now. I guess that's a thing. Is it the same thing? Okay, pumpkin time. Likes theater shows, pumpkins, and dark humor. Dislikes impertinent munters. Hey, I wasn't done. What's your goal? Couldn't have thought of a more boring question, could you? You humans and your goals, your passions, your raisins? Oh, raisons d'etat. Now let's see. I'm here to see an old promise through, mainly. I was sold this one soul and simply came around to slurp it up. No one could have expected I'd end up reaping 7. What a deal. Well, technically, one of these souls didn't even qualify as 1, and I'm still holding on to other one to sip on later. 7 souls? Huh. I'll be honest with you, Pumpkin. Human, let's pretend I don't know. Watching Elise thrashing about, digging her own grave and all that was already a treat. Especially when she ditched that lover of hers. You should have seen the look on her face. Oh, even I am becoming nostalgic for Elise, so delightful. Even after all these years, right until her last moments, she would look at me with this... You know, that broken look on your humans' faces. The one right after you realize you've made a big mistake. Elisa's look of regret was truly, I don't even have the words to describe it to you, Pumpkin. Too bad she wouldn't join me. I sure tried. I guess gold just wasn't her color. I have to hand it to her, though. She did a truly splendid job. What was your question again? What are you? Nicely put, Pumpkin. Human? Doesn't matter. You're fully aware of what I am. There's no point to answering that question. You're a strange boy. Instead, I'm going to tell you about a tale about this strange concept you humans tend to love. That if you regret your wrongdoings enough, if you repent and carry the weight of your actions, you'll eventually find your calling and, let's say, ascend, earned a privileged position in the afterlife. There's no such thing as repenting, Pumpkin. Once you've sinned, you're a sinner. That's what's so beautiful about it. I've feasted on the greedy, the lustful, the envious, and the heretics. Now, they all taste pretty great, but I have to say my soft spot is for the ones that attempt to repent. There's something about those who can't fully commit to their innermost desires that I can't resist. Doesn't matter if they regret it immediately, or if they take their time simmering on it. What I want is that heavy, painful burden humans carry in their hearts and minds after they've done something truly despicable. Regret, Pumpkin, that's what I'm after. If only you could taste it, you poor thing. What about Henry? What about Henry, huh? I'll take my time savoring him. Not an ounce of regret or guilt in his soul, sadly. I sure tried instilling it in him, but he's as stubborn as his mother used to be. Perhaps now that I've done away with Goldia. Even so, I don't think that will add anything of worth to his soul. Whatever the case, I've done my part in taking him with me. All I have to do now is sit back and have my assistant do some of the dirty work for me. Isn't that great? Perhaps that's not the most fitting term. A messenger. I do send him here and there, tormenting foolish humans over their regrets and whatnot. Oh, a cook. His tormenting does make those indebted to me a little more regretful and guilty. Add some extra flavor, I could say. No? Tough crowd. Wasn't done yet. Okay. Poor munters, stupid munters. Dude, you just don't like munters, huh? I get it. By the way, in that one end, did you guys notice how magnificent his fingernails were? It just stood out to me when he was picking up the shattered piece of Angel. These beautiful fingernails. This strange boy takes contracts very seriously and will not hesitate to charge his price, regardless of the circumstances. His familiars take the shape of pumpkins. Aha, there you go. Confirmation that he is indeed the Pumpkin King. Okay, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Go ahead and teleport yourself back. There. Poor Goldia. Platinum. Pretty sprite, though. Beautiful design. Who are you? Who am I, you ask? Platinum is my name. I am an eternal being born from a very strong desire to survive. You are a pumpkin, I see. I've wondered what exactly is the pumpkin's purpose in this realm. It's bizarre how they've always been here yet feel foreign to me. I've tried asking my girls about it, but it hasn't come to anything. Fleta especially says she's even made friends with some of your kind. Truly bizarre. Not that it matters, however, most pumpkins have left this realm of existence after all. Where's Goldia? Goldia? As you can see, she's not here. I've heard quite a bit about this Goldia, yet I'm afraid she's no longer with us. You see, Pumpkin, as the eternal being overseeing this realm, I happen to know everything about it. Its origins, its inhabitants, its secrets. But as you know, there are things that aren't worth being remembered. Memories are transient things, ephemeral if you'd like. Goldia, too, is simply a memory. One that will fade with time as it should. What about them? You're referring to my girls, I'm sure. They're right over here, as you can see. Fleta, Harpe, Lizette, and our newest friend, Angel. Aren't they well behaved now? I've made it a priority to keep my girls close to me. Oh, did I not mention the fifth one? Eagliette, was it? Eagliette. Had it not been for Fleta nearly shattering, I would have done away with her together with the pumpkins. Yet she remains, much to my annoyance. Where is Eagliette? You see, Pumpkin, Eagliette is intertwined with Fleta, yet she isn't entirely part of Fleta. I have no room for anomalies in my realm. One simply is or isn't. A sentient parasite would be a reasonable explanation. Perhaps. Whatever the case, I've allowed her to remain in Fleta's possession for the time being. Properly silenced, of course. Would that be all, Pumpkin? Yeah, you're creeping me out. You weirdo. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for Pocket Mirror GoldeneTraum. GoldenerTraum. I want me to pronounce it in Japanese, even though it's not. So, I have a lot to say about Pocket Mirror. It would take way too long to do it here. I've been thinking for a long time of doing kind of like a Pocket Mirror theory video or a Pocket Mirror game theory or whatever you want to say. Something that kind of comes together when you play a game for nearly 30 hours over 2.5 days. Aside from just thinking about it all the time, kind of getting saturated with the lore and the content and the reading as you're looking for that last 3 pumpkin charms that you just can't find. I noticed things in this game that I did not notice before, and it was very rewarding. I did not dislike a single moment of hunting for those pumpkin charms, just simply because it gave me an opportunity to reflect in focus about what Pocket Mirror is, what different themes and symbols there are in the game, and let me tell you, there are a lot. Every area is just saturated with themes and motifs and hidden meanings and overlapping, and I really think near the end there, and it could have just been delirium, but I think I actually understand what happened for real. There's been some theory videos that I've watched over the years. Some of them, I mean, they were all pretty good, and they were with what was known at the time, like at the end of a playthrough, right? It's a little bit different revisiting and playing and with everybody's theories kind of up to the forefront. I think that the understanding of this game certainly has matured over time. But if that's something you guys would be interested in, go ahead and let me know. And I guess that's going to be it for now. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hello everybody, Washoot here, and welcome to Pocket Mirror. Now sadly, this is not the start of a new series. This game is not released yet. Here's what I can tell you about it. It's a game that's been in development for quite some time now, and it's supposed to be released October of 2014. And let me tell you, when this game comes out, I'm gonna freaking play it because it's supposed to be a horror game, much like the Miseok series I'm going through right now. So let's go ahead and play through the demo. Might as well get the word out that such an awesome game is in development.